afternoon, and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of New Philadelphia Quaker basketball on the Sports Voice of the Valley, WJER. Special features in today's game include the Dover Philly Heating and Cooling Tip-Off, the Wendy's starting lineup, the National Anthem brought to you by First Federal Community Bank, the Wood Electric Coaches Corner Show, the Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, the McInturf Realty Halftime Show, and the Subway Player of the Game. Today's game is also brought to you by Newtown Mall, Dover Break, Dover Philly, Your Credit Union, Time and Charm, Pure Refinishing, and your local Lewis Family McDonald's restaurants. Now let's head to the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio for Quaker basketball with Big Z Sports.
Good Saturday evening from historic Janaden-Hutton on the south end of T County. Welcome to Big Z and WJER's continuing coverage of boys high school basketball. Tonight, New Philadelphia invading Brave country to take on Indian Valley. I'm Bill Morgan with the coach, Phil Tidrick. And Phil, when you were coaching at New Philadelphia, you played these guys twice a year in the ECOL. Now they're in different leagues/conferences, and this is a once-a-year meeting tonight here at the home of Indian Valley.
Yeah, this is a really good game for both teams. You know, you're gonna get a good gate. You know, the games are going to be very competitive, like they've been for the last however many years. And it's just good to see, you know, county schools playing one another. You know, you get an opportunity to come down to Indian Valley tonight, and I assume next year they'll come to our place. I would certainly think so.
Coming into tonight's matchup, the Braves 6-7 on the season. New Philadelphia at 10-4. Coming up as a Saturday night edition of our pregame show rolls on, I'll talk with New Philadelphia head coach Zach Ross in the Wood Electric Coaches Corner. And following that, we'll sit down with Indian Valley bench boss Tyrone Miller. That's all next with Big Z and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Hungry for something fresh? Your local Subway restaurants are serving up exactly what you crave. Made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, and salads piled high with your favorite fresh ingredients. Whether you're fueling up for the big game or grabbing dinner on the go, Subway has the flavor you love and the choices you want. So stop in today and taste the difference at Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Welcome into the Wood Electric Coaches Corner on the Sports Voice of the Valley. It is a battle tonight between local rivals, New Philadelphia, down in Janaden to take on Indian Valley. Happy to be joined by Quaker head coach Zach Ross. Coach, couldn't play Friday night due to measures beyond your control. You still get to go at it tonight with Indian Valley. What do you know about the Braves working toward tip-off?
Yeah, luckily we got a great staff. They work ahead a little bit. We knew we were getting ready for a back-to-back games. So we got a little bit. Yesterday we were able to sneak in some time and then had a walkthrough today. They do a lot of great things. I know you look at their record, but anybody that knows basketball knows this team's way better than their record. They played a really good schedule to this point. Coach Miller and staff, they do a great job of putting you in a lot of different binds in defense and offense. So they're a good team. I know that this is big, kind of just being a Tuscarawas County game between the two teams. So this is a great game for both of us as we get ready for the tournament.
Coach, when we talk about your basketball team, going back to when you were knocked off by Dover, since that time, you won 6 of 7 games. What is your team doing better as you work into the final third of the season?
I think just practicing better, building better habits, buying into who we are and what we need to be, and then making sure that in the moments of adversity, things you can't control, you got to stick true to who you are and make sure your faith is greater than your fear.
New Philadelphia head coach Zach Ross, our guest on the Wood Electric Coach's Corner. And Coach, before we started our interview, you were sharing with me, honestly, a fact I didn't know. At one time, you were working for Coach Miller, both early in your coaching career.
Yeah, he gave me my first opportunity as a coach. Learned a lot that first year with him while I was still in college and student teaching. So obviously we know each other really well. Our kids went to preschool together last year, so I have a lot of respect for him and his program and the way he does things.
When we talk about your basketball team, as we mentioned, getting ready to head into the final part of the regular season, give us a couple of things your team has to do better. Not necessarily to win tonight, I'm sure that would play into it, but try and finish strong in the OCC and get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are coming up, and it's easy to get anxious about those, but we just got to make sure that we're finding ways to get better each and every day. Regardless of circumstances or outcomes, whatever it may be, we got to represent our culture, represent New Philly, and everything that we want to be about. We can't fall below that standard regardless of what happens.
Coach, we appreciate it. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you.
New Philadelphia head coach Zach Ross. As the Coach's Corner continues, we'll talk with Indian Valley head coach Jaron Miller. That's next with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
There's something special about Newtown Mall. It's more than just a place to shop, it's where the community comes together. Whether you're finding the perfect gift, meeting up with friends, or just enjoying a stroll through your favorite stores, it's a great time anytime. With local favorites, familiar faces, and new experiences waiting around every corner, there's always a reason to visit. Stay connected and see what's happening. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram or visit newtownmall.com today.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
Hi, this is Doug Peterman. For decades, my family and I have been proud to serve Tuscarawas County with honest work and dependable service. At Peterman Plumbing and Heating, we know your home deserves more than a quick fix. It deserves solutions backed by real experience. From plumbing repairs and sewer jetting to kitchen and bath remodeling, our team brings proven skills to every project. When you call Peterman, you're getting a crew that treats your home like our own. Every single time. Peterman Plumbing and Heating. Plumbing solutions backed by experience.
The Wood Electric Coach's Corner continues here at Indian Valley as the Braves get ready to host New Philadelphia. Happy to be joined by Indian Valley head coach Jaron Miller. Coach, tell us about your basketball team. We're kind of getting ready to go into the final third of the season. We were just talking with Coach Ross about this. What are the best parts about your team right now? Where do you need to get better to finish in the IVC and head toward tournament time?
Yeah, everybody wants to be playing their best basketball at the end of the season, and it can be easy to kind of lose sight of that throughout the course of the season, over a 22-game regular season. But honestly, right now the things we really need to improve on, really need to make sure we're taking care of the basketball and getting a good shot on every possession. We're shooting the ball pretty well from three right now. The last couple games, even though we've come out on the losing end of things, we've been over 60% in each of those games shooting from the floor. So we need to continue to shoot the ball well, but we got to make sure we're getting more of those shots by taking care of the basketball. On the defensive end of the floor, it's where our teams have have typically excelled in the past, kind of struggled a little bit lately. So just got to make sure that we are locking in, taking it one possession at a time defensively, being super physical on the defensive end, and trying to get stops down there.
Coach, on the opposite side of the scores table, what are your biggest concerns about Coach Ross's team?
You know, they're a very well-coached team. They do a lot of things the right way. You know they're going to come in prepared and ready to play tonight. Offensively for them, they've got a lot of different ways that they can score. They got some big bodies that can really score around the rim. They've got some really good shooters that can shoot it well from the perimeter. So it's kind of pick your poison sometimes with them. So we're going to have our hands full on the defensive end of the floor today. Offensively for us, you know, they've got some size to protect the basket a little bit. So that poses some problems for us and how we want to attack them on the offensive end.
The Wood Electric Coach's Corner rolling on, talking with Indian Valley head coach Jaron Miller. Coach, we won't say exactly how long ago it was that you were playing high school basketball, but it's been a few years. When you transition and think about your time as a player in high school in this area, now a head coach in this area, are there big differences in the game from when you were playing to where you are now as a veteran head coach?
Yeah, you know, one of the things I think is a little bit different is the physicality of the game. You know, I have people tell me a lot, like, I don't know how you coach in this era with how physical it is and how much they, you know, let guys, you know, bang and play. And I have a feeling today's game is going to be one of those physical games. You know, and the officials typically let you play a little bit more than maybe they used to. So, and guys are bigger and stronger and faster than, I think anyway, than they were whenever I was in high school. So I think that's a big adjustment, you know, that we've had to make. But we want that to be a strength of our team, you know, our physicality and how we want to assert ourselves on both ends of the floor that way. So I think that's one of the major differences between now and 21 years ago whenever I played.
Coach, certainly we appreciate it. Best of luck to you and the Braves tonight.
All right, thanks, Bill.
Coming up as our pregame show continues, Phil Tidrick and I will continue to get you ready for tip-off right here with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
Feeling uneasy about your finances? Your credit union can help. I'm Katie Steinebry, a certified financial counselor at Dover Philly, and I can help you get back on track financially. Whether you are trying to establish a budget or rebuild credit, I can help. All discussions are confidential and free of charge with your credit union membership. Call Dover Philly today at 330-364-8874 and ask for Katie. At Dover Philly Federal Credit Union, we're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
The high school basketball pregame show, Saturday night edition, rolling on from Indian Valley High School. Bill Morgan with the coach, Phil Tidrick, and a kind of strange, maybe is the word, Phil. Neither of these teams played on Friday night. New Philadelphia's game with Madison was postponed due to illness at Madison High School, and Tyrone Miller telling me before the game tonight, whenever he plays Philly, he intentionally does not schedule a game on Friday night. So it's not a back-to-back scenario for either team.
No, it's not. And you know, looking forward to a pretty good matchup. If the JV game was any indication of what we'll have here in the varsity tilt, then we could be in for a kind of exciting kind of night. And, you know, they're both teams are going to go after it. Tyrone Miller is a very, very good basketball coach. Zach Ross is a very good basketball coach. So, you know, pretty evenly matched. I'm sure that Tyrone and the Braves would like their record to be a little better than what it is right now. But, you know, this is kind of a rivalry game. You know, this is kind of bragging rights. You know, and anytime New Philly and Indian Valley play, you know, then you got a little bragging rights to this part of the county. But I think it's going to be a pretty exciting game, to be honest.
Phil and I coming to you from the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Thanks to Ruth and Dan Long for making that possible at Republic, your hometown lender. NMLS number 211540 and NMLS ID 62411, Republic State Mortgage, an equal housing lender. Time now for our commercial and savings bank keys to the game, a proud service of CSP. They're on West High in New Philly, right here in Janaden, kind of a hop, skip, and a jump from where we're at right now. Sugar Creek, Bolivar, and their other longtime locales in Holmes and Stark counties. If New Philadelphia wants to continue what we were mentioning, Phil, have really been winning ways as of late, winning 6 of 7. What do they have to do? Flip it over. What about Coach Miller's team?
I think the Quakers need to do what they've been doing the last couple of games, Bill. You know, they've got off to good starts offensively, and they've continued to play pretty good defense, you know, the entire evening. And I think those are the two big games as far as Coach Miller and the Braves. You know, I honestly, I think that they're going to have to, you know, rebound the basketball on the Quakers. You know, Quakers got a decided height advantage in this basketball game, and so they're going to have to rebound the basketball. And to me, they're also going to have to go out and make some shots early.
The Commercial and Savings Bank keys to the game, proudly brought to you by CSB. Here in Janaden, West High in New Philly, Bolivar, Sugar Creek, and their other great locations in Holmes and Stark County, the Commercial and Savings Bank. We'll come back and check our Wendy's starting lineups. That's on the way with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
The Braves of Indian Valley and New Philadelphia drawing closer and closer to tip off tonight. And Phil, when we talk about some of the historic basketball perspective from Tuscarawas County, certainly at this end of the county, we've seen some of it going back to the 70s when Charlie Huggins was the coach at Indian Valley South. They had, as you well know, some tremendous basketball teams.
Yeah, they weren't bad. You know, that's back in my era, you know. And, you know, that's one of the things they did, you know. Back in that time period, you know, Charlie Huggins was ahead of his time as far as, you know, the things that he did. But I also will point out that on that Class A team that Indian Valley had, they had 3 starters over 6'5". So, you know, they were not only ahead of their time in that regard, they also had some pretty good people, pretty big people who could play.
Time now for our Wendy's starting lineups, brought to you by our great Tuscarawas County Wendy's locations. Wendy's, where their recipe is quality, for the Braves of Indian Valley, led by head coach Tyrone Miller. Number 1, Colt James, 6'3", and junior. Number 3, Deegan Bieber, a 6'1" senior, the only 12th grader in the Braves starting lineup. Number 5, Cam Anema, 6 foot and a junior. Number 11, Kylan McDonald, a 5'10 junior. And the very talented number 22, Riker Williams, 6 foot and a junior. For the visiting Black and Red of New Philadelphia and their head coach, Zach Ross, number 1, Isaac Roman Willie, the 6'2 senior. He's joined in the front court by another senior, number 30, 6'6 Aiden Mushrush, who's had, and these are the kind of things coaches don't like you to say, but when you watch basketball, it's exciting. He's had dunks in 3 consecutive games for the big fella. Number 5, T.R. Harriman, a 5'10 junior. Number 12, 6'5 sophomore, Jackson Martini. And at point guard, and he's been outstanding all season long, number 4, Reed Wells, 5'8 and a 12th grader. Those are your Wendy's starting lineups on the Sports Voice of the Valley. When we come back, Phil and I will get you ready for tip. It's the Braves, it's the Quakers tonight with Big Z and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Being involved in a fender bender or major collision can be a stressful experience. Let the professionals at QR Refinishing Company in Dover help you get back on the road as quickly as possible. Our friendly staff will assist you throughout the process from writing the initial estimate on your vehicle to picking it up when repairs are finished. QR Refinishing has years of experience working with all major insurance companies, and our talented staff will make sure your repairs are performed correctly with a perfect paint match. Been in an accident? Call QR Refinishing.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
Dr. Nathan Springer, T-County's #1 orthodontic specialist, is accepting new patients and is now proudly offering complimentary consultations. Dr. Springer's dedicated team of dental professionals is committed to creating beautiful, confident smiles from a wide variety of treatment options, from traditional applications to the latest innovative orthodontic advancements, including Invisalign. Join Dr. Nathan Springer's Winning Smile team today. 107 Ray Avenue in New Philadelphia, conveniently located just 2 blocks from New Philadelphia High School.
Wow. The Indian Valley Braves from the IVC and the New Philadelphia Quakers from the OCC getting ready to tip it off tonight in a non-league clash down in Junaden. I'm Bill Morgan with the coach, Phil Tidrick. These two teams about 3 minutes away from tip-off. After tonight's game, New Philadelphia goes on the road next week for a pair of OCC matchups. Tuesday, they'll be up in Wayne County to take on Worcester. And Friday night, they'll be on the road again, making the trip to Coach Tidrick's home college town, Ashland, to do battle with the Arrows. You can give me a tour of Ashland, correct?
Well, some of the places aren't there now.
It's a little different than it was when you were in college a few years ago?
Yeah. I only stayed in one small area over there. I wish it would have been more class time.
Well, we won't, but you passed. You went into a very successful career in education.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Coming up a little bit later on during the game, we will tell you what's on tap for Indian Valley in the coming week as well. Next, however, it's play-by-play, the Quakers of New Philadelphia and Indian Valley coming right up with Big Z and the sports voice of the Tuscarawas Valley.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans.
Learn more about First Federal Community Bank at firstfed.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
The national anthem just ahead of tip-off tonight between New Philadelphia and Indian Valley, and the national anthem before every high school hoops contest with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley, brought to you by First Federal Community Bank. Begin your financial future with First Federal Community Bank, investing in our communities since 1898. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC. And a big Z and sports voice of the Valley, thank you to our producers and staff from Claxon Communications here tonight making all of this possible. Phil, believe it or not, even though we will not be appearing on TV or on the live video feed, Jaron, Aber, and Abby Jones make us look good, if you can believe that.
That's kind of hard.
Well, you know, they are, Jaron specifically, who I've worked with multiple times, kind of a miracle worker in that regard.
He'd have to be.
Oh, yeah, no question about that whatsoever. Our opening tip-off brought to you by Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, your local Train, that's Train, T-R-A-N-E, comfort specialist in downtown Dover. Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, offering 24/7 emergency service. And you know what? That may be called into action tonight with the snow, with the cold temperatures. Going to be kind of crazy for sure.
Well, you know, I'm sure I'll go out and get my four-wheeler revved up and start plowing the neighborhood.
Well, you know where I live.
Yeah, I'll plow you in, though.
Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. That's how you know when you've got friends, right? When he threatens to plow you in. He'll come right down the alley. There'll be 1.5 feet of snow behind my carport. No doubt about it. Thanks to Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. 330-343-5511. It'll be Colt James for Indian Valley in the home whites. New Philadelphia, the traveling blacks, where Aiden Mushrush will jump center. James knocks the tip into the front court, but the Quakers cover it in the man of Jackson Martini. Quakers with the basketball first in this county rivalry. Reed Wells above the top of the key, going to put it on the floor to Jackson Martini, who will shoot for three, a little bit long, no good. Aiden Mushrush trying to battle and get the rebound, but the big man right baseline can't control it, out of bounds off of his hand. It'll be Indian Valley basketball. 20 seconds into this Saturday night affair, the Braves and the Quakers scoreless. Indian Valley quickly into the front court, get it to Riker Williams at the free throw line. Working out to Bieber. Braves of veteran head coach Tyrone Miller showing patience on this first offensive possession of the night. They lob it, and the pass goes right corner. Three-point shot, nothing but the net. Kylan McDonald with the triple, and Indian Valley takes an early 3-0 lead. Quakers with their second possession of the night. T.R. Harriman, left corner, lobs it cross court. Jackson Martini will shoot for three. Off the rim 2 different times, battle for it. Aiden Mushrush grabs it, spins right baseline, lays it off the glass and in. Aiden Mushrush, the Quakers' first hoop of the night. Braves 3, New Philadelphia 2, 6:42 to play in quarter number 1. Reed Wells nearly stole the ball away. The Braves cover. Dribbling, Riker Williams, the outstanding football quarterback for Indian Valley. Works the ball to James. James drives the baseline, no good. Backside rebound cleared out by New Philadelphia's Jackson Martini. Here come the Quakers. Reed Wells with it, driving in from the left wing. He's cut off to Harriman. TR now back to Reed, left side. Reed drives to the hoop, flips in up the left-hand shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Hustle after it, and rebound into the hands of an Emma. And the Quakers, however, come up with it on a Braves turnover. Jackson Martini going to shoot for 3 points. That's a little bit long off the back of the rim, no good. The ball rebounded by the only senior in the Braves starting 5, Deegan Bieber. Indian Valley up by a point, 3-2, 5:47 to play, quarter number 1. Braves with the basketball. They lob it. Riker Williams down low right, gets cut off. Bounces the ball into the corner, driving in McDonald. That ball's flipped, but it was not tipped. It goes into the backcourt. That's an Indian Valley turnover.
Well, you got both teams going at each other. A lot of body contact, and I wouldn't expect anything different in kind of a county rivalry game. Indian Valley playing a 1-3-1.
Quakers trying to figure out how to attack that. Reed Wells throws it over high left side to Harriman. Now left corner to Jackson Martini, back to TR between the circles. TR going to put it on the floor, get it to Reed Wells. He'll shoot for 3, and that's nothing but the net for Reed Wells as the Quakers take their first lead of the night at 5-3 on the Wells. Triple for the 5'8" senior guard. 3 minutes in, Quakers leading 5-3. The Braves throw it away. Jackson Martini scoops, gets to T.R. Harriman. Harriman had it poked away, but regains it in the front court. Now to Wells. He'll triple again. No good. The long rebound to Riker Williams. Here comes Williams. What a fantastic athlete. Out to Anema. A long-range 3. That was NBA range, and Cam crushed it. 6-5 Indian Valley. 4.5 to play in quarter number 1. The ball lobbed down low to Martini. Caught it. Reverse land from left to right. Up and in for the lanky 6'5" sophomore Jackson Martini. Quakers retake the lead. Already 3 lead changes in the opening quarter. The Quakers leading by the slimmest of margins. 7-6 as Indian Valley begins to work the ball around. Quakers, quick defensive hands, poke it out of bounds, left sideline. Checking in for Indian Valley, Hayden Bieber. So the first substitution of the night for either team at the 4:07 mark of period number 1. Bieber hands the basketball off to Colt James. James drives into the paint, lays it off the glass and in. Well, we said 3 lead changes, make it 4. 8-7 Indian Valley. Quakers with the basketball. Reed Wells goes right corner to Martini. Back to Wells, right sideline. Reed toward the top of the key, gets to Harriman. Reed got a triple and hit another. 2 threes in the opening period for Reed Wells. Those lead changes going back and forth, possession to possession. 10-8 right now, New Philly up by a pair as the Braves come on the attack. Riker Williams with it right side, works it toward the baseline, gets cut off by Wells. Lost the ball, regained it. We got a held ball whistled. And they say Indian Valley basketball. It was kind of interesting because on the opening Dover Philly heating and cooling tip, Colt James actually won the tip, but the Quakers covered it in the front court. That's why possession arrow pointing in Indian Valley's favor. Deegan Bieber with the basketball. Now it's rotated. Opposite side of the floor to Riker Williams. Now to Aiden Bieber. James goes back to Williams, kicks it back out. Colt James going to triple and he'll hit it. James has got 5 points here in the opening quarter, and on his 3 ball, Indian Valley retakes the lead at 11-10. A combined 5 triples between the two teams here in the first 5.5 minutes of play. Reed Wells going to triple again and hit it again. 3 threes for Wells and another lead change. 13-11 Quakers. Phil, you mentioned the JV game competitive. This looks almost exactly like the way the JV game was played.
Yeah, no one shoots 2-point shots anymore.
Another 3 off the front of the rim. That's no good. Great hustle on the rebound by Emma. Works the pass. Out to Riker Williams. Penetrates into the paint, spins, and he's called for traveling. Hey, coming up after the game tonight, Phil and I will select a Subway player of the game, brought to you by all of our area Subway restaurants. Subway Eat Fresh. 13-11. A Quaker 2-point lead and possession of the basketball as the clock slides under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter in Janaden. Jackson Martini, right wing in the front court, dumps it in the right corner to Wells. Reed penetrates, puts it up the left hand. What a move by Reed Wells. He's got 11 in the first quarter, and the Quakers lead 15-11. Braves with the basketball, 90 seconds to go in the first. Colt James with it, right side of the floor. Works it into the hands of Bieber. Now Bieber off with a quick look to Deegan Bieber. Riker Williams controlling now. Penetrates the free throw line down the left side of the lane. Blocked by Isaac Roman Willie, but a whistle and a foul going to be called on the Quaker senior forward. Well, and you don't even have to be from Janaden or an Indian Valley fan. Williams' first free throw up and in. Williams' first point of the night, 15-12. To know what an incredible athletic career Riker Williams has had here at IVHS, and he's only a junior. Second free throw, that is up and in. Both of his conversions from the charity stripe cuts the Quaker lead to 2, 15-13. Phil and I have mentioned a couple of times that JV game won by New Philadelphia, 56-52, essentially coming right down to the wire. Quakers with the basketball. Jackson Martini, front court left of the center circle. Bounces the ball down low. Aiden Mushrush flips it up with the right hand and in. Aiden's third and fourth points. Quakers back to leading by 4. Here come the Braves. Drive by Hayden Bieber, and a whistle and a foul going to be called. I believe that'll be on Aiden Mushrush. It is his first. Clock showing 43.7 seconds to go. Riker Williams took the lob pass, trying to work it left side of the paint, but shuffled his feet in doing so.
Yeah, I thought that time he traveled, but the first time they called it on him, he didn't travel. It's from what I saw.
17-13, Quakers leading in with the ball. 27 seconds to play in the first quarter. Reed Wells, who has been on fire in the opening 8 minutes with 11 points, bounces a pass right past T.R. Harriman. That's a Quaker turnover.
Yeah, it's one of the unforced turnovers right there. One of those things
that makes coaches crazy. Turnovers are bad enough, but unforced ones, Coach.
Yeah, that one was. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Whether you're Coach Ross or you're Coach Miller, nobody likes the unforced ones. Indian Valley with the basketball, looking for some help. They get it into the hands of Deegan Bieber. Now working the ball over to Colt James. James has 5. He's going to gun up a 3 off the rim and no good as the opening quarter comes to a close. So a quick-paced opening 8 minutes in Janaden. It is New Philadelphia leading the Braves 17-13 with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Hungry for something fresh? Your local Subway restaurants are serving up exactly what you crave. Made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, and salads piled high with your favorite fresh ingredients. Whether you're fueling up for the big game or grabbing dinner on the go, Subway has the flavor you love and the choices you want. So stop in today and taste the difference at Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
After one quarter of basketball, New Philadelphia leading Indian Valley 17-13. And the Quakers will have the basketball to start the second quarter here in Janaden. Reed Wells comes into the front court, works the ball into the hands of Parker Rieger. Rieger over to Martini, right side wing. Jackson trying to get it inside to Mushrush. He does. Aiden flips it up. No good off the back of the glass. Indian Valley's Riker Williams with the rebound. Here come the Braves quickly into the front court. Deegan Bieber with the basketball. Bieber between the circles, going to put it on the floor. Handoff to Kylan McDonald. McDonald started the scoring for both teams with a triple in the opening quarter. Controlling Deegan Bieber. Bieber flipping the basketball to a teammate and gets it right back. Now to the hands of McDonald. McDonald out near the center circle. Into the hands of Hayden Bieber to Deegan. Now the ball being worked patiently around for Indian Valley. Riker Williams has it left side, spinning left baseline. Shot might have been partially deflected. Missing. Jackson Martini rebounding. Into the front court come the Quakers. Parker Rieger, Quaker quarterback, much like Riker Williams, Indian Valley quarterback. The ball lobbed to Aiden Mushrush. Mushrush kicks the basketball out. Down low to a driving Reed Wells, who put it up and in. Wells has 13, and the Quakers have their biggest lead, given it's early. About a half dozen lead, thanks largely in part to the play of Reed Wells, the senior guard, with 13. As Indian Valley tries to work the ball right side off the dribble of Kylan McDonald. A whistle and a foul called on New Philadelphia. That's on Lincoln Murphy. And Lincoln back into the Quaker lineup tonight, Phil, after missing several games with an ankle injury.
Yeah, it's good to see. You know, you need to have guys at full strength, and hopefully he'll come out and get his feet wet a little bit tonight, play well.
And after taking advantage of the Quaker foul, a turnover going to be called on Indian Valley on an illegal screen. Lincoln Murphy inbounding backcourt, left sideline, right in front of fifth-year head coach Zach Ross. Ross, an 08 graduate of Central Catholic. And as the Quakers got the ball to Jackson Martini, a blocking foul going to be called on Indian Valley. That'll be charged on Riker Williams.
Foul called on Indian Valley, Riker Williams. And for the Quakers, number 5, T.R. Harriman.
T.R. Harriman going to check back in for the Quakers, the junior, replacing fellow junior Parker Rieger. Ball inbounded to Harriman. Harriman off to Reed Wells. Wells going to put it on the floor. Dribbling with the right hand, now the left of the free throw line. Lobs it to Mushrush. Mushrush had it poked away. Aiden recovers it. 5:35 to play before our McInturf Realty halftime report. Harriman with the ball, threw it away, but then the ball grabbed right back by Reed Wells. Indian Valley has not scored in this quarter. 2.5 minutes into this point. Wells dribbling right of the key, flips it right side wing to Murphy. Now the Quakers go with the ball cross court to Harriman, now to Murphy. Reed Wells going to triple. That shot is short, no good. Rebound cleared out by Colt James of the Braves. Here comes Indian Valley. The ball to James. James into the hands of Hayden Bieber. Bieber gets the ball to Williams. Outside it goes. Deegan Bieber a triple, no good. T.R. Harriman high for the rebound, but lost it. Riker Williams grabbed it. He hoisted a three, no good. Offensive rebound, Deegan Bieber. The ball down low to Riker Williams. Swings it out. Three-point shot left of the key, no good by Kylan McDonald, but another offensive rebound for Indian Valley. Riker Williams going to shoot a three. That shot no good. T.R. Harriman grabbing the Quaker rebound. 19-13 Quakers. Lincoln Murphy with the basketball, left wing, flips it up above the top of the key. To Reed Wells, now to T.R. Harriman, who finds a three. And Indian Valley head coach Tyrone Miller going to ask for and get a timeout. 4:12 to play. We are in the first half, second quarter. New Philly leading Indian Valley 22-13 with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza with locations in West Lafayette and Canadian-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Canadian-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
50-50 number 1956.
New Philadelphia
Again, 50-50 number
leading 22-13.
6-4 for 125.
Now, Phil, we just had a timeout. We heard from Amici's. And I think you're going there after the game.
Well, that's what the game plan is, I guess. And you're invited, of course, as well.
Well, it's delicious. Amici's here in Canadian, there in West Lafayette. No matter where you get it, it is delicious. Amici's. Indian Valley down by 9 and with the basketball. Trying to climb back in. Quakers have scored the first 5 points here in the second quarter. Colt James driving toward the hoop, gets cut off by Isaac Roman Willie. And Emma, who's got a triple here in quarter number 1. Flips it to Riker Williams. Williams off to Colt James. James spinning into the paint, lost his balance. His shot blocked by Lincoln Murphy, and Murphy grabs the rebound. Now into the hands of Reed Wells. Reed into the front court. Looking for some help, finds it in T.R. Harriman. He puts up a long three, no good. Battle for the rebound. The Braves' Riker Williams going to clear the glass for IBHS.
I'm not sure that was the kind of shot Coach wanted on that one. That one was pretty doggone deep.
Up by 9, midway through the second quarter, probably not. Controlling Indian Valley, but trailing by 9. Just a shade under 3 minutes to play before our McInturf Realty halftime report. Kylan McDonald controlling it. The 5'10 junior gets to Colt James. Nice lay-in by Colt James as he spun and put it up and in. At the 2:44 mark of the second quarter, Indian Valley's first points of the period for James, his 6th and 7th points of the night. 22-15, Quakers leading in with the ball. Reed Wells inside to Mushrush, who lays it off the glass and in. A super bucket by Mushrush, but Phil, a great pass that time from Reed Wells.
They're starting to look for that.
Opposite end of the floor, a great drive to the bucket that time. Shot no good by Anema, but a whistle and a foul on the Quakers. And if that goes on Mushrush, which we think it will, and it does, that's his second.
Boy, I'm not sure about that. I honestly thought it was all ball. But, high school is different from every place else.
Anema putting the first one up, no good. Now, because you've been around high school basketball a long time and the area in general, how long have you known Indian Valley assistant coach Jamie Jaron?
Oh, geez. I had Jamie in school, coached him in basketball, and then he came back and coached for me, middle school for me. And now he's my boss out at Tall Timbers.
So we're talking decades and decades and decades you've known Jamie Jaron.
Since the 80s anyway.
Right, yeah.
So.
That's probably 4+ decades.
Well, I can't count that high, but yeah.
He's an Ashland grad, ladies and gentlemen. 24-16. New Philly leading in with the ball. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Jamie does a great job for Coach Miller.
He's a doggone good basketball coach.
Dribbling, Harriman, left corner. Jackson Martini shoots for three, a little bit short, hangs on the rim, no good. Riker Williams, the Indian Valley rebound. Here come the Braves into the front court, trying to cut into an 8-point Quaker advantage. 1:38 to go in the second quarter. Ball loose on the floor, but Hayden Bieber recovers it for the Braves. Goes in the right corner to Riker Williams, ball loose. Williams had it, but he stepped on the sideline right in front of the Quaker bench.
Good hands by T.R. Harriman on that, getting his hand on the ball.
24-16. Quakers leading with the ball. If they can convert here on a field goal, whether it's a deuce or a triple, they would have their biggest lead of the night. 1:15, and of course Indian Valley defensively trying to prevent that from happening. Jackson Martini left corner out to Reed Wells. A long three for Reed. That shot no good. Riker Williams there to grab the glass for Indian Valley. The talented junior quickly into the front court. Goes left corner. Hayden Bieber with a three and hits it. 24-19, under a minute to play. Bieber with his first three for the sophomore.
Indian Valley back in their 1-3-1 zone here. I think the Quakers are just going to be content with going for the last shot. Up 5 points, going to get the last shot. You're either going to be up 5 or more as you go in.
Tyrone Miller talking with one of the officials while the play is going on. Not exactly sure about what, but it's an extended conversation. 18 seconds to go in the half.
Nah, he's just down there trying to work him a little bit.
Reed Wells beginning a drive toward the top of the key, a whistle and a reach-in foul on Hayden Bieber. 9.9 seconds to go. Really neither team close to shooting the bonus, and there's only 9.9 seconds remaining in the half. Quakers inbound to Reed Wells, 7.5 to go. Reed top of the key. Looking for some help, gets it into the hands of Rieger, back to Reed Wells. Wells going to launch it from the left side, off the glass, and in at the buzzer. What a first half for Reed Wells. 15 in the opening half of action. We have reached halftime here at Indian Valley. Are they saying that didn't count?
That ball's good. That ball left his hand before the buzzer went.
There's no question that was good.
195664. Also, we have a necklace over here at the scores table.
We're kind of waiting before we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll let you know whether it did or whether it didn't count. Right now, it's not on the scoreboard. Time now for our McInturf Realty halftime report. At the half, 24-19 for now. New Philadelphia leading Indian Valley on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
What a Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Think Newtown Mall is just for shopping? Think again. With a great mix of local favorites and national brands, it's the perfect place to find what you need and discover something new. Whether you're checking out the latest trends, grabbing a bite to eat, or just enjoying the atmosphere, it's a great time anytime. Make a day of it, bring a friend, and experience the mall like never before. Stay in the loop. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and visit newtownmall.com to see what's happening.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
Feeling uneasy about your finances? Your credit union can help. I'm Katie Steinebry, a certified financial counselor at Dover Philly, and I can help you get back on track financially. Whether you are trying to establish a budget or rebuild credit, I can help. All discussions are confidential and free of charge with your credit union membership. Call Dover Philly today at 330-364-8874 and ask for Katie. At Dover Philly Federal Credit Union, we're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
Running a business is challenging, but managing your finances shouldn't be. This is Carrie Miller, Cash Management Officer at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that time is money, which is why we offer a suite of cash management solutions designed to streamline your operations. From online banking to merchant services, we have the tools you need to keep your business moving forward. Visit our website at csb1.com or call 800-654-9015 to learn more. The Commercial and Savings Bank, your partner in success, member FDIC.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540, NMLS ID 62411, an equal housing lender.
I'm good. Well, wait a minute, not yet.
Welcome into the McInturf Realty halftime report on the Voice of the Valley, WJER 100.9 FM, AM 1450, and the Big Z YouTube channel tonight. New Philadelphia leading by 8, 27-19. When we went to our timeout, we didn't know whether they were going to count or not count the bucket by Reed Wells that banked off the glass and fell through. Indeed, they did count it, and it counted for 3. The Quakers outscored Indian Valley 17-13 in the opening quarter and would go on to do the same, outscoring Indian Valley, that is, in the second quarter 10-6. A great defensive effort by Zach Ross's team in the second quarter, as the Braves would not score until the 2:44 mark in the second period. Hey, coming up after the game, Coach Tidrick and I will name a Subway player of the game, brought to you by the local Fitzgerald family-owned Subway restaurants, Subway Eat Fresh. At the half, New Philadelphia leading 27-19 on Big Z and the sports voice of the Tuscarawas Valley.
To be a success in basketball, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. And the same is true when it comes to insurance. Your local insurance agents, Nathan and Don Kemp, and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years. East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
At Dover Philly Heating and Cooling in downtown Dover, they know the best advertising is a satisfied customer. That's why they guarantee customer satisfaction with every job. Check out DoverPhillyHVAC.com to read real reviews from real customers who were really satisfied.
This is Jim Moser. As the only designated trained comfort specialist in Tuscarawas County, my team and I will provide honest and knowledgeable service to keep your family comfortable year-round.
If you need service or a new system, call Dover Philly Heating and Cooling at 330-343-5511.
Big Z and the Sports Voice of the Valley live streaming on YouTube tonight. And it's been a solid game to be sure here at the half, with New Philadelphia leading Indian Valley 27-19. Time now for our Kemp Insurance halftime stat update. A proud service of Don and Nathan Kemp at Kemp Insurance, East High in New Philadelphia. Whether you're talking auto, home, or life insurance, Kemp Insurance happy to give you a free quote on all of your insurance needs. As the coach Phil Tidrick in now with a look at our team numbers from the first half of play.
Okay, thanks a lot, Bill. For the Indian Valley Braves in the first half, the Braves were 2 of 5 from inside that three-point line for 40%, 4 of 10 behind the arc for 40%, 6 of 15, 40% from the floor in the first half. They were 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 75%. They had 11 boards, turned it over 7 times, and had 4 assists on their 6 buckets. For New Philadelphia in the first half, they were 6 of 8 inside the three-point line for 75%, 5 of 13 behind the arc, 38%. The Quakers were 11 of 21 for 52% from the floor in the first half. They did not attempt a free throw. They had 7 rebounds, only turned it over twice, and had 5 assists on their 11 buckets. We'll take a quick break and come back with individual scorings tonight's New Philadelphia Indian Valley basketball game.
When you think pizza, think Amici's Pizza, with locations in West Lafayette and Chenaden-Hutton. Amici's Pizza offers you your favorite traditional pizzas, as well as specialty pizzas, subs, wings, and salads. Everything from the dough to the sauce is made fresh daily. There's just something different about a pizza from Amici's. Try one today in West Lafayette or Chenaden-Hutton. Big city taste for a small city price. Learn more. Find Amici's on Facebook.
Okay, welcome back to halftime stat report here. Tonight's basketball game for the Indian Valley Braves in the first half. They were led in scoring by their 6'3" junior, Colt James. 2 two-point goals, a 3-point goal for 7. Next in line, you had Cam Anama, who had a 3 and a throw for 4. You had Hayden Bieber, Kylan McDonald, both with 3-pointers, and rounding out the scoring for the Braves was Riker Williams with 2 throws. For New Philadelphia in the first half, they were led by their leading scorer, 5'8" point guard Reed Wells, who hit 2 two-point goals, 4 3-point goals, 16 points in the first half for the Quakers. 6'6" senior Aiden Mushrush went 3 of 4 from the floor for 6 points. You had T.R. Harriman, who hit a triple for 3, and Jackson Martini, who had a bucket for 2. Bill?
That is your Kemp Insurance halftime stat update, brought to you by Don and Nathan Kemp at Kemp Insurance, East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Don and Nathan happy to give you a free quote on all of your insurance needs. home insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and they know how important agriculture is to Tuscarawas County. Crop insurance as well at Kemp Insurance. Indian Valley will have the basketball to start the third quarter, trailing 27-19. Nice drive to the bucket by Deegan Bieber. He put it up and in. The 6'1 senior's first two of the night, 27-21. Quakers leading them with the ball for the first time in the second half. Quakers nearly threw it away. Jackson Martini covered it. Then the Quakers do throw it away. Kylan McDonald into the front court. Dribbles into the paint, splits a pair of defenders, lays it up, shot no good. Martini, the Quaker rebound. New Philly wastes no time coming into the front court. T.R. Harriman on the right wing, puts it on the floor, flips it back over to Reed Wells, right sideline near the Quaker bench. Reed lobs the ball to Isaac Roman Willie, stolen away by Riker Williams. He'll go coast to coast and lay it up and in. Riker Williams. So the Braves on a mini 4-0 run to start the second half. They've cut the Quaker lead in half from 8-4. Reed Wells, who had 16 first half points, into the front court. Dribbles right wing, gets to Isaac Roman Willie up above the top of the key. Roman Willie over to Jackson Martini, right sideline. Jackson, that 6'5 frame, going to drive to the bucket. He gets cut off, falls away from 8 feet, off the right side of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Isaac Roman Willie grabs it and powers it up and in. 27-29-23 Quakers. 6:20 to play. Riker Williams going to cross midcourt with 6:16 to play. Williams driving right baseline, gets cut off by Reed Wells. The ball bounced quickly out to Anama. Anama works his way into the paint where Martini cuts him off. Quakers up by a half dozen, but the Braves with the basketball. Down low, the ball goes to Riker Williams, but as he attempted to catch it, foul going to be called on Reed Wells. Pretty physical game so far, Coach.
It is.
Great defensive efforts both ways.
Yeah, it really is. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest. You know, I wasn't sure that they would start with Reed on Riker Williams just because of the strength factor, but you know, he's done his own holding his own against him. I know that.
Right now, Hayden Bieber with the basketball. Flipped it over to Riker Williams. Now a long three. That shot an air ball, but rebounded by Indian Valley's Deegan Bieber. He gets the ball into the hands of brother Hayden. Hayden on the left wing. He'll triple. That shot no good, but a whistle and a foul on New Philly's Roman Willie, and that'll put the Braves at the line to shoot three.
To the line, shooting three.
Wow.
Hayden Bieber.
You didn't agree with that?
I didn't agree with the fact that we fouled him.
20.
You don't foul a jump shooter in high school.
Bieber shooting three, and Hayden buries the first. He's got four. The sophomore hit a triple in the second quarter for Coach Miller's team, 29-24. His second shot, that's up and in, 29-25. The Bieber brothers have combined for 7 so far for Indian Valley. He's going to try and cut it to 3 and does. Boy, great form does Hayden Bieber have there at the free throw line. 29-26. Quakers up by 3, but so far Indian Valley has outscored them 7-2 in the period. Quakers with the basketball. Reed Wells between the circles. Penetrates inside the free throw line. Got it down low to Adam Mushrush, who flipped it up and in. The second time tonight that Wells has had a great dime that he dropped to Mushrush, 31-26. Quakers up, Braves with the ball. Riker Williams working the ball over to Deegan Bieber. Bieber going to penetrate into the paint, cut off by Mushrush. Now, with the basketball, Hayden Bieber, left corner. Goes Colt James on the left side. He penetrates down the baseline left side. He's cut off. Lobs it back out high left to Deegan Bieber. Off to Kylan McDonald. Over to Hayden Bieber. on the left side wing. Beaver penetrates, lays it up and in. What a drive to the bucket by the sophomore. 31-28. It's a one-possession game nearly midway through the third quarter. Long three-pointer. Jackson Martini right side, no good. Isaac Roman Willie misses the follow and grabs his own rebound, misses the second follow-up. Indian Valley the rebound. Here comes Riker Williams down the floor. Works the ball into the hands of Colt James, and James was standing on the sideline when he caught the pass. 31-28 Quakers
Number 23, Lincoln Murphy. Number 24, Quinn
with the basketball. T.R. Harriman will inbound right sideline, about three-quarter court. T.R. passes a little bit deeper in the backcourt to Reed Wells. Wells going to walk it up the floor, dribbling waist high with the left hand. 3:42 to play in quarter number 3. Harriman with the ball. Hands off to Quinn Miller. Now to Wells. Wells dumps it down low. Nice pump fake by Isaac Roman Willie, who put it up and in. Another nice assist off the hands of Reed Wells. 33-28. Advantage for New Philly, 5. Colt James drives in, flips it up at the right hand, spins all the way around the rim, will not go down. Roman Willie, the Quaker rebound off to Lincoln Murphy. Murphy has checked back in at the last dead ball, he and Quinn Miller. Reed Wells in the front court with the rock. High right, now comes between the circles. Quakers led this game at the half by 8, 27-19. The Braves have edged closer here in the third quarter, cutting it to 5. Wells with the ball, approaching the top of the key. Gets to Isaac Roman Willie, he's double teamed. A held ball called. And the possession arrow pointing in favor of New Philly.
Number 4, Caleb Shea.
Checking in for Indian Valley. Caleb Shamp, the junior, and their freshman at 6'3", Braxton Van Vossen.
Braves are back in their 2-3. They went to a 2-3, I believe. No, sitting in that 1-3-1 here again.
Quakers showing some patience offensively. Left corner, Lincoln Murphy going to shoot for 3 and hit it. For Lincoln, his first 3 points in about 2 weeks. 36-28 Quakers, up by 3. Penetrating, James flips it up with the right hand. Boy, I like his game, Colt James. He's got 9 to lead all Indian Valley scores. 36-30, 2 minutes to play in the third. Quakers with the ball. Reed Wells on the right side, thought about a long 3, didn't take it. He buried 4 threes, did Wells in the first half. Into the front court. Quakers continuing to control. Their 5th-year head coach, Zach Ross, standing about 8 feet away from the action when it's on the right side. Zach, New Philadelphia native. Began his high school coaching career as an assistant at Central Catholic. His head coach there, the guy on the opposite side of the scores table, Tyrone Miller. 36-30. Quakers running some clock, a 6-point lead. Reed Wells controlling for New Philly, now under a minute to play in the third. T.R. Harriman with the ball, passes to Lincoln Murphy. Now Quakers quickly rotating the ball, but hanging on, continuing to run some clock. And really kind of interesting to watch them run clock here. Kind of where in Tuscarawas County anyway, all of this kind of basketball emanated from. Indian Valley and Charlie Huggins, and now the ball poked away by Riker Williams. Reed Wells recovers. And then a whistle and a foul. Substitutions coming in at the 23.5-second mark of the third quarter. Mushrush Aiden in. His younger brother Harper Mushrush also on this varsity team. Quakers inbounding to Reed Wells, front court high on the left. Being bulldogged defensively by Hayden Bieber. 17 seconds to play. Wells off to Martini. Martini got to put it on the floor. He's guarded by Deegan Bieber. Under 10 seconds to play. Wells with the basketball. 6.5 to go. Coming toward the top of the key. Swings the ball over Quinn Miller. A long three off the rim. Followed up by Aiden Mushrush. In good at the buzzer. We head for the fourth quarter. Quakers leading Indian Valley. It's NPHS 38, Indian Valley 30, with Big Z in the sports voice of the Valley.
You have to refresh to be fresh. And at Subway, they're always evolving to serve up craveable food and a great workplace. Subway is committed to nurturing talent and growing careers. Whether you'd like to become a part-time sandwich artist or if you're looking for a career in management, Subway wants to meet you. Subway's mission is to fuel your potential with competitive wages, flexible hours, opportunities for benefits, even a meal plan to keep you feeling fresh and full. Apply today by visiting Subway.com and clicking on Careers.
Family owned and operated for more than 50 years, Dover Brake specializes in sales and service of everything involving automotive and heavy-duty brakes, along with a vast selection of truck parts and accessories. They also offer alignment, custom U-bolt bending, industrial sandblasting, bonding, and more. And now, you can find the parts you're searching for with a complete in-store inventory updated regularly at DoverBrakeInc.com. Safely shop and pay online and have your purchase delivered, or pick it up at Dover Brake, Route 250 in Strasburg, online at DoverBrakeInc.com.
3 quarters of basketball in the high school history books here in Janaden. New Philadelphia leading 38-30. And that was a quarter until the last couple of hoops by New Philly where you felt like the Braves, Phil, were creeping back into this game. They did, but now the Philly lead right where it was at the half, 8 points.
It was, and the thing about it is their leading scorer, Reed Wells, did not even take a shot in the third quarter.
Braves with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Speaking of Reed Wells, a whistle and a foul on him.
He's done a tremendous job on Riker Williams. He's Riker's got him by 2 or 3 inches, but about 30 pounds probably. But I'll tell you what, it's been a physical game, but it's been a clean game.
Colt James with the basketball. Works it over to Deacon Bieber, drives the right baseline, shot no good. Rebound ripped down by Aiden Mushrush. Mushrush gives it up in the backcourt. Junior guard T.R. Harriman. T.R. going to bring it into the front court. 38-30. Quakers leading in with the rock. Harriman tosses it over left side to Reed Wells. Wells 16 first half points for NPHS, including 4 triples. Wells going to put it on the floor, look like he carried, and that's a good call. A lot of times they just let that go.
Checking in for the Quakers, number 1, Isaac Roman-Willie.
Isaac Roman-Willie back into the Quaker lineup. He replaces Quinn Miller. 38-30, the New Philly JV team a winner tonight. Knocking off the Braves in a hard-fought battle, 56-52 in the opener this afternoon. Anama driving in, powers it up and in. Boy, nice move by Cam. His first field goal since back in the first quarter. He's got 6, and not so coincidentally, that bucket by him cuts the lead to 6. And a whistle and a foul on Anama as Reed Wells tried to work his way high right. And our broadcast vantage point is on the visiting side, opposite the benches, and the New Philly fans were ready to bark if there was no foul call, the officials. However, we're all over it. Quakers with the ball. Isaac Roman-Willie penetrating, floats it up from 10 feet and in. Isaac Roman-Willie, he's got 6 second half points, and they've been important. 40-32 Quakers. Braves with the ball, 6:20 to play. Anama driving the left baseline. He gets cut off, bounces the ball to Riker Williams. Williams backs it in mid-post left, powers it up and in. The junior Riker Williams. 40-34. Williams now with 6, his second field goal on the night to go along with a pair of free throws. Jackson Martini with the basketball. Boy, Indian Valley really getting after it on defense. Martini driving, got too far underneath the basket. Shot no good, rebounded by Mushrush. Now back over to Martini. Jackson going to stroke a 3 and bury a 3. Jackson Martini. Martini's first triple on the night. He's got 5. Quakers up by 9, 43-34. Anama driving in, lost the ball. Quakers slap it away. Bodies all over the floor. The officials blow the whistle. We'd like to tell you exactly what happened. We couldn't see it. There were about 15 people standing in front of us. It'll be Quaker basketball.
Yeah, the guys went down, ball, everybody's diving, and it Quakers ended up with the ball.
Just got a text from Indian Valley grad Frank Poland. Frank watching in on the live stream tonight. Former Indian Valley coach. 43-34. Quakers with the ball. Isaac Roman Willie down the right baseline. Powers it up and in, and he's fouled. What a second half. From an offensive perspective, the first half for New Philly was all Reed Wells. It's been Isaac Roman Willie here in the second half. Phil 4 in the third quarter, 4 here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to convert it to an and one.
And this will be the first free throw of the game for the Quakers.
And the Quakers, with that Roman Willie bucket, have their biggest lead of the night at 11. One dribble for Isaac, and he puts it up and in. 46-34, 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. After the game tonight, Coach and I will name a Subway player of the game. Subway, eat fresh. Colt James with the ball, gives it up to Riker Williams. Back to James. James puts it off the glass and in, and he's fouled.
2 points, Colt James.
So Colt now in double digits. He's got 11, and he's got a chance, like Isaac Roman Willie did on the opposite end of the floor, to knock down an and one for the 6'3" junior. Colt shot up and in. Just when you think the Quakers might be ready to kind of run away and hide, a triple of the old-fashioned variety for Indian Valley. New Philly into the front court, leading by 9, and with the ball as we approach the midway point of the fourth quarter. Reed Wells controlling. Colt James out all over him. That ball poked away. James has it. It's to Riker Williams. Williams to the glass and lays it up and in. Timeout on the floor. 4:16 to play in the fourth quarter. It is New Philadelphia leading Indian Valley, but here come the Braves. 46-39 with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Just can't turn it over.
After a timeout at IVHS, New Philadelphia with the basketball. Indian Valley having scored 5 straight after the Quakers had built their biggest lead of the night at 12. The Braves have sliced it to 7. Now they'll show backcourt pressure. Tyrone Miller's team. Lincoln Murphy gets to Reed Wells. Wells back to Murphy. Quakers into the front court with the pass to Jackson Martini. Now back to Murphy. Lincoln standing just to the left of the center circle. Works the basketball to Reed Wells. Wells left sideline. high on the floor, comes toward the free throw line. Ball poked away from behind. Trying to save it in was Deegan Bieber, and he was last to touch it. Quaker basketball. The 6'5 sophomore Jackson Martini to inbound right baseline. Lobs it out to T.R. Harriman. Harriman going to put it on the floor. Work it to Wells, who came just in front of the center circle to get it. 3:38 to play. Wells dribbling toward the right wing. Hands it off to Lincoln Murphy. To Ada Mushrush. Mushrush out to T.R. Harriman. Penetrates into the paint to the hoop. Puts it up. Shot no good. Partially deflected by Riker Williams. That ball rebounded by Hayden Bieber. Here come the Braves. They can creep to within 5 or 4 with a triple. Controlling Indian Valley. McDonald with it to Bieber. Lobs it down low to Riker Williams. He goes to the glass. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Aiden Mushrush. Then a whistle, and it looks like a foul on Riker Williams. Quakers led it 46-34 after Isaac Roman Willie's successful bucket and one. But the Braves have come right back, 46-39. We go under 3 minutes to play. Quakers nearly threw it away. And Reed Wells knew he was in trouble. He asked for and got a quick timeout. 2:52 to play in regulation. New Philadelphia 46, Indian Valley 39 with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
New Philadelphia leading Indian Valley in a battle of Tusk County rivals, 46-39. I'm Bill Morgan with the coach, Phil Tidrick. Quakers inbounding after an NPHS timeout. Reed Wells going to come into the front court, bounce it right sideline to Martini. To a backdoor cutting, a Mushrush who laid it up and in. Nice look by Martini. Quakers back up by 9, 2:35 to play. Aiden with 12 points. One of two Quaker players in double figures. Reed Wells the other. Riker Williams, top of the key, going to put it on the floor, slices to the paint, got it to James, ball loose, bodies on the floor. Held ball, Quaker basketball. The ball dumped to Colt James. He couldn't quite hang on to it, and he scrambled for the ball. Quakers scrambled for the ball. The officials say held ball. Now the ball to New Philly. Inbounding, Lincoln Murphy. Backcourt right sideline to Reed Wells. Back to Lincoln, middle of the floor. Lincoln going to put it on the floor, lob it back to Reed. Reed passes across midcourt to Murphy. Hands off to Reed, to Lincoln, right sideline in front of the Quaker bench. Lobs the basketball to T.R. Harriman. Harriman going to put it on the floor. Quakers, you would think, going to run some clock here, up by 9 with 1:45 to play. Martini controlling, dumps it back over. Still in the front court, left of the center circle to T.R. Harriman. Harriman hands it off high left to Reed Wells, and a whistle and a foul on Indian Valley's Hayden Bieber.
You know, the old saying goes, if the Quakers take care of the basketball and make free throws, they're going to win the basketball game.
The next foul on Indian Valley will put the Quakers at the line to shoot 2. There it is. I think that foul's going to go on Deegan Bieber, and T.R. Harriman will go to the line to toss a pair. Harriman, 3 points tonight. That coming on a 3 ball back in the second quarter. TR 2, thigh high dribbles, misses the first off the front of the rim and no good. Isaac Roman Willie checking in for New Philadelphia. So on the floor, Roman Willie, Martini, Harriman, Wells, and Lincoln Murphy. Second one by Harriman off the front of the rim and falls through. 5 for Indian Valley, Hayden Bieber, along with Deegan Bieber, Riker Williams, Colt James, and Cam and Emma. Quakers up by 10. So what you really need to know here, it's a 4-possession game with 1:23 to go. So not only do the Braves need some points, they need them in a hurry. Anema got a triple off the back of the rim, no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Isaac Roman Willie, and he gets fouled by one of the Braves. Well, we've got a lot of kind people watching our live video stream. We mentioned a former Indian Valley coach, Frank Poland, former TR sports writer, now New Philadelphia Schools Assistant Superintendent Jeff Williams checking in, saying when he was working for the TR, he remembers the Frank Poland years fondly. Isaac Roman Willie missing the first of 2. By the way, happy birthday to Mr. Williams. Earlier this week, Jeff celebrated the big 5-0. Next free throw, that's missed. Jackson Martini, the rebound. I'm friends with Jeff's wonderful wife on Facebook. That's where I got that Jeff's 50 this week info. So, Mr. Williams, if you don't like that, take it up with the missus, which I know he won't. Martini shooting a pair, hits the first. 50-39 Quakers. 1:12 to play. Second shot, that is up and in. So New Philly leading by a dozen with 1:12 to play. Indian Valley into the front court. Riker Williams going to triple. No good. That ball rebounded by T.R. Harriman. Harriman off to Jackson Martini. Martini going to lob it to Lincoln Murphy. Lincoln will pull the ball out, bounce it back out to Reed Wells high left. Now to Harriman. Harriman to Murphy. Murphy cross court to Jackson Martini. Under a minute to play. Quakers are going to win tonight in a hard-fought battle between the Braves and the Quakes. Murphy hanging on to the ball, flips it back over to Reed Wells. 33 seconds to go. Then a whistle and a foul on Indian Valley's Colt James. Well, now remember, and this is a tough loss for Indian Valley, right, to a county rival. But you know what? This is a very young basketball team that Coach Miller has. One senior, everybody else an underclassman. Reed Wells to shoot a pair, puts the first one up and in.
That's his first point in the second half, Bill, after 16 in the opening half. He'll take it, though.
For sure. His second one, that is up and in. 53-39, thanks to Mr. Golick here at Indian Valley for being a great host for us. There is a throng of media, and he made sure everybody had space tonight. So, Zach, thanks. Even if I wasn't happy with Zach, I would never say it. He's a lot bigger and stronger than I am. I want none of that. Quakers coming to the front court after a missed Indian Valley shot. They're going to hang on to the basketball and finish with a 14-point win, 53-39. Our high school basketball postgame show starts now with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley.
Hi, this is Doug Peterman. For decades, my family and I have been proud to serve Tuscarawas County with honest work and dependable service. At Peterman Plumbing and Heating, we know your home deserves more than a quick fix. It deserves solutions backed by real experience. From plumbing repairs and sewer jetting to kitchen and bath remodeling, our team brings proven skills to every project. When you call Peterman, you're getting a crew that treats your home like our own every single time. Peterman Plumbing and Heating, plumbing solutions backed by experience.
There's something special about Newtown Mall. It's more than just a place to shop, it's where the community comes together. Whether you're finding the perfect gift, meeting up with friends, or just enjoying a stroll through your favorite stores, it's a great time anytime. With local favorites, familiar faces, and new experiences waiting around every corner, there's always a reason to visit. Stay connected and see what's happening. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram or visit newtownmall.com today.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
Feeling uneasy about your finances? Your credit union can help. I'm Katie Steinebry, a certified financial counselor at Dover Philly, and I can help you get back on track financially. Whether you are trying to establish a budget or rebuild credit, I can help. All discussions are confidential and free of charge with your credit union membership. Call Dover Philly today at 330-364-8874 and ask for Katie. At Dover Philly Federal Credit Union, we're people helping people. It's how we thrive together. Join us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Welcome into the high school basketball postgame show on the Sports Voice of the Valley and Big Z Sports. New Philadelphia knocking off Indian Valley tonight in boys high school basketball, 53-39. The Quakers led it 17-13 at the end of the opening quarter, and then would outscore the Braves 10-6 in the second period to take a 27-19 lead into the locker room at the half. But the homestanding Braves came out strong, cutting into that Quaker lead in the third quarter, but New Philly would extend it again near the end of the third quarter as the two teams would finish in that third period tied and scoring at 11 apiece to take an 8-point lead into the fourth. And New Philadelphia would pull away at the end of the fourth quarter, outscoring the Braves 15-9 in the fourth to finish with a 14-point 53-39 win. Coming up as our postgame show continues, we'll give you our Kemp Insurance postgame stat report and select our Subway Player of the Game. New Philadelphia topples Indian Valley 53-39 with Big Z and the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans.
Learn more about First Federal Community Bank at firstfed.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
To be a success in basketball, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. And the same is true when it comes to insurance. Your local insurance agents, Nathan and Don Kemp, and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years. East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Hungry for something fresh? Your local Subway restaurants are serving up exactly what you crave. Made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, and salads piled high with your favorite fresh ingredients. Whether you're fueling up for the big game or grabbing dinner on the go, Subway has the flavor you love and the choices you want. So stop in today and taste the difference at Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Proud sponsor of tonight's Player of the Game.
The high school basketball postgame show continuing with Big Z and the sports voice of the Valley. New Philadelphia winner at Indian Valley tonight as New Philadelphia improves their record to 11-4 on the season. Zach Ross's team has now won 7 out of their last 8 games. With the tough loss, the Braves slipped to 6-8 on the campaign. Time now to name our Subway Player of the Game. Brought to you by our great locally owned by the Fitzgerald family Subway restaurants. Subway Eat Fresh. New Philadelphia senior guard Reed Wells, our Subway Player of the Game. His 16 first-half points helped lead New Philly to the win. A number of assists as well. 2 points late in the fourth quarter. Reed Wells, our Subway Player of the Game. Subway Eat Fresh. The coach Phil Tidrick in now with a look at the team numbers from tonight's Quaker win.
Okay, thanks, Bill. For the Braves in the second half, the Braves went 8 of 15, 53% from the floor inside that three-point line, 0 for 4 behind the arc. For the game, the Braves shot 10 of 20 inside that three-point line for 50%. 4 of 14 behind the arc. They were 14 of 34, 41% from the floor for that basketball game. 7 of 8 from the free throw line for 88%. For New Philadelphia went 7 of 12 inside that arc, 58%. 2 of 4 behind the arc, 50%. They were 9 of 16, 56% from the floor in the second half. For the game, the Quakers shot 13 of 20 inside the three-point line, 65%. 7 of 17 behind the arc, 41%. 20 of 37, 54% for the Quakers on the evening. 6 of 9, 67% from the free throw line. They out-rebounded the Braves 20 to 15. They had 6 turnovers to 10 for the Braves, and the Quakers had 9 assists on their 20 buckets. Individual scoring for tonight's basketball game for the Braves. They placed one person in double figures. That would be 6'3" junior Colt James, who had 4 buckets, 4 2-point buckets, a 3-point bucket, and a throw for 12. Hayden Bieber came off the bench. This for the 5'10" sophomore. Ended up with 8 points on the evening. Cam Anama had a bucket, a 2-point bucket, 3-point bucket, and a throw for 6. Riker Williams had 3 buckets and 2 throws for 8. Deegan Bieber had a bucket for 2. Kylan McDonald had a bucket for 3. Leading rebounders for the Braves, Riker Williams was 6. He also had 5 assists on the evening. For New Philadelphia on the evening, individual scoring, they were led by the Subway Player of the Game, 5'8" senior point guard Reed Wells, who had 18 points, 16 of those coming in the first half. And I have him for not taking a shot in the second half, but he hit 2 free throws late in the contest. Also reaching double figures for the Quakers, 6'6" senior Aiden Mushrush, who had 6 2-point buckets and led the Quakers with 5 boards. Roman Willie came back, had a strong second half, 9 points in the second half. He also had 5 boards. Jackson Martini for the Quakers, he had a 2-point bucket, a 3-point bucket, and 2 throws for 7. You had T.R. Harriman, a 3-pointer and a throw for 4. Lincoln Murphy came off the bench. He hit a 3-pointer in that fourth quarter. And T.R. Harriman had 4 boards. Jackson Martini had 5 boards and 2 assists. Reed Wells and T.R. Airman, both with 4 assists apiece. Bill?
In the end, it all adds up to a New Philadelphia 53-39 win over Indian Valley. Our thanks this evening to our outstanding team from Claxon Communications, Jaron Aber and Abby Jones, for making what we did on the live stream possible tonight. Color analyst and stat man Phil Tidrick, and a very big thanks, as I mentioned during the broadcast, Zach Golick, the director of athletics here at Indian Valley, not only accommodating us, 3 other media entities, a very busy night for Mr. Golick, and we are very, very thankful for what he did. Most of all, thank you for viewing on the live stream. New Philadelphia winners tonight over Indian Valley, 53-39. I'm Bill Morgan, and I'll see you at a game.
You've been listening to New Philadelphia Quaker Basketball with Big Z Sports on WJER from the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. Special features in tonight's game included the Dover Philly Heating and Cooling Tip-Off, the Wendy's starting lineup, the National Anthem brought to you by First Federal Community Bank, the Wood Electric Coaches Corner Show, the Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, the Kemp Insurance Stat Report, the McInturf Realty Halftime Show, and the Subway Player of the Game. Tonight's game was also brought to you by Newtown Mall, Dover Break, Dover Philly, Your Credit Union, Time and Charm, Hua Refinishing, and your local Lewis Family McDonald's restaurants. For the best coverage of Quaker basketball all season long, there is only one Big Z Sports on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.